Alright, we are back with some cash game, 2-4 cent, grinding. I've had a string of bad luck, I would say, and I do think it is bad luck. I was up 15 bucks at one point, and now I'm only up 8 bucks. I had a pretty bad run, followed by a pretty decent day where I was back up again. It's just really frustrating to have losing days at this level, because they play so bad. So when you lose, it's very demoralizing. You're like, well, shit, I suck. And like, yeah, that's probably true, but not, you know, I don't suck this bad, I hope. So I got ace queen here. So if you want to look at the spreadsheet, I don't know if I have time to actually. Let's go for the 3-bet that they will call. They will always call this. Call. Call. Go ahead. Oh wow, you didn't call. You're amazing. Wow, multi-way pot. And then when you're out of position, it's like, what the fuck do I do now? So I think I might take a stab at this. Stab number 2. Fold! Yeah, I took it down. Okay. Took a Doug Polk lesson there. Anyways, but yeah. Well, this one, if we look at our spreadsheet here, we'll see, day 1, we were up a lot, 71 big blinds an hour. Then we went way down. It was a really short session. These both were 25 big blinds, 9 big blinds, down, and then up, down, up, and then huge downward spiral on day 10, $10.95. It was so brutal. So many beats. And then day 11, we took even more of a beat, 342, and then on day 12, I kicked it back up, 747. So I kind of made up for most of my my downward spiral on that day, but it was still pretty scary, and I don't know. I didn't want to. I just didn't, for my mental sanity, I didn't want to be negative. Like, I knew it would be okay, because you know, it is a thing. Variation is a thing, or variance is a thing. So I was accepting of it, but at the same time, I just didn't want it to happen. So we're gonna go ahead and go for a bet here. And we just hope that they don't bloat the pot, because a lot of these scrubs will bloat the pot here. Okay, cool. Like, they'll have like queen 10 and they'll bloat it. It's like, dude, you don't have like the best hand in the world. Cool it. So it's very, very scary to play against these kind of players sometimes, because you just never know. It's so weird. And you have people going all in with 8s with their entire stack. It's like, it's so strange. It's like, dude, it's not that amazing of a hand. But anyways, yep, that's fair. Why did you even limp in with that hand? Seems interesting. 4-7, okay. Hit middle pair on a 3-way pot. That's always fun. Come on. They're so nuts. Like, I don't know why I keep trying to bluff them. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's such a bad play. Hey, I'm the pre-flop raiser. I'm gonna be bad at this. This guy, okay. I think I'm good now. Just kidding. I don't know why he did that. I can't imagine he has ace-queen or ace-king. I don't know. I guess if he's that short, that's probably his best play. But still, it's annoying. All right, well, so far we're up $1.14 on this one from that big bluff. Down 8 cents on this one and down 60 cents on this one. So we're up a little bit. And I do have this issue of like focusing too much on one session, like what my results are, which is not the right way to do it. But it's just hard not to. Fold 3-4 off. The best for these multi-way pots, they're the real money makers. What you do is, you go in these multi-way pots, and it's very simple. You either hit the nuts or the second nuts, or you fold. Like, it's that simple. Because people are like so ridiculous on them. They play so funky. Like, they don't even, like, look at this. Like, what's going on here? And everyone's just calling behind. Like, what is happening? There's four spades here. So, a king of spades is out there. Unless everybody has, like, king of spades, jack of spades, 10 of spades. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, what's going on here? Oh, look, he had the king of spades. That's, wow. Who would have guessed that he had such a strong hand in a multi-way pot with 8 people in it? So, yeah, it's funny as hell to watch, like, these people play multi-way pots. So, it's why I just wait for the nuts, because I know I have the best hand. You know, that's how you're kind of supposed to play anyways, because there's too many hands out there that can beat you. Unless you're very good, or you know what you're doing, or you know who your opponents are. Mainly, you want to have a very strong hand to be betting into a multi-way pot. Or at least a stronger hand. So, they don't seem to recognize that. Wow, that would have been an interesting straight. What does he have? Queen Jack, high card. Well, he got there. Sounds about right. Guess I wouldn't have liked that hand. Makes me feel like I got bluffed off of that last one. This guy's money went down a lot. King 10. That's a good one. Ooh. Ooh, a caller. See, it's tempting because you kind of got implied odds here. But I'm not going to do it. Like, you actually kind of have implied odds to call with, like, looser cards than usual in a multi-way pot. Because if it comes, you know, Jack, Queen, Ace, like, people are just going to give me their money. Interesting. Gonna get a call from the limper. And we're definitely gonna bet into that. Taking it down. And we're gonna lose this pot. We're just gonna lose it. King 10. Could have bluffed at it, but that's okay. But Yeah, I found that 3 tables is kind of my favorite. I can do 4th, is fine too. But I just find that my focus slips a little with 4, where my win rate isn't as good. I mean, I played up to like 7 tables, I believe, and that was, again, it's like, it's fine. It's just that it just gets uncomfortable, and like you get put in weird situations that you don't remember. Like you're like, oh shit, what happened pre-flop? You know what I mean? Like what happened on the flop or whatever. You don't remember what they did, so it makes the decisions like weird. You don't know what to do. Like when someone bets the pot on turn and you have, you know, top pair with a weak kicker, it's like, well, shit, I don't know what the situation was or what happened, but obviously the automatic decisions are still pretty easy. I'm going to call this pretty loosely on the button. Jack 10. Not that loose, but pretty loose for this game. We are going to bluff at this one. Very small amount. Alright, now we're going to get bet retarded big here. Because they'll still call me. See? Just a small 76-cent raise. And we flop a set. And we're going to check that. And hope they hit a king. Ooh. Really? You didn't have a king, an ace, or a king? What did you have? 10s? No? 9s? I don't know what the fuck you had. Oh, no, I didn't mean to fold 4s. No 4, no 4. Okay, I feel better. When you can call with any 2 cards. The lines that these people take, man. I love the 4-set bets. They're my favorite. Try to bluff me, sir? Who do you think you are? That ace isn't in your range, sir. Alright. Going well so far. 6.1. Taking most of our money from Jamie and the big stack over here. Honestly, probably because they're probably the most competent player. My bluffs are actually getting through. It's hard not to bluff because it's just a. I was in a sit and go earlier. This is so crazy. And I don't know. I 3-bet or something the flop or before the flop, and the flop comes like Jack 10. 5, some random card, and I bet the flop. This is I mean I knew I was gonna bluff at least this street and probably the next one depending on what came, and it just kept on blanking, so I kept on shooting. I kept on basically Barreling. I did a triple barrel bluff. No, actually, it was, sorry, it was a, why? It was a double barrel bluff. And the first bet was like 3/4 pot, like a standard bet size. And they called. And then I went all in with like, so like it was like a way over bet of the pot with ooh, this is interesting. With ace something, and he calls the all in with ace king. So he had air, and it's just like, what? You just called off your tournament life. Like the ICM implications were like staggering. Like he should always fold there, even if he has something, he should have folded there because it was top 3, and there was another short stack at the table. So I was pressuring him to fold, but did not work apparently. How did I get down so much this game? This table, 70 cents down, 40 cents down. I'm making all my money at the one table, really. Oh man, I wish I had an ace on that board I hit a set on. That would have been phenomenal. Surprised he didn't have an ace or king. I guess he had just some pair. But it went check, check. This is weird. Didn't even take a stab at it, which I guess is fair. He did have the worst hand. It'd be funny if he had like 10 jack. Just calling that bet queen king. I guess that would make sense. He'd probably stay in the hand. I hope you bet so I don't have to play this hand. Weird sizing, but I have to call. Ooh, ah. Straight. That's funny. McBluff sauce, huh? Wow. I could have stolen that pot, I guess. Ooh. Bummer I didn't stay in that one. I would have folded on the turn too, though. Nick Bluff sauce just got bluffed. Maybe. I don't know. Call so I can call. I'll definitely call if you call. I'm calling anyways. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Gotta do it in my head to figure out what my what I need. I might be good with king high here, boys. 4-player pot, king high. It happens. It does happen. Probably not this time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. Got some implied odds here. It's a big bet. Probably has a jack protecting. It's kind of loose, actually. Ooh, the limp. I want to limp behind. Can I limp behind with 2s? And hit a set, please? Damn it. Damn it! I just want to hit my set and move on with my life. That's not a 2. That's not a fucking 2. Seven deuce off saved. It's a good one. Ah. I hate folding those get that good of hands, but you kind of have to at these levels. You don't have to, but it's just, it's more profitable that way. I'm gonna raise this one. That was a really nice turn card for me. It's a big bet. Really big bet. Weirdly big bet. Just calm down. 88 cents. Honestly, if you play like that, you'll get you'll get action when you have aces. Ooh, I hit the nuts. 5-2? Dude, I have runner flush. I should just go all in here. Pretty sure that's the right play. Wow. That 10 queen, though. Oh, wow. That will do it. That will do it. So generally online in these level stakes, I try to not really... I try to not really, chase draws too heavily. I'm expecting a re-raise from... Yep. Yep. I just felt it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that person's trying so hard to just pinch me right there. So I'm gonna make a weak raise later with like a really strong hand, and just to see if it will happen again. Might be able to get a lot of money. Some of these people are very exploitable in like some really hilarious ways. Honestly, including me, because I play in an exploitable way right now. Like if I have a kind of a weak hand and I'm like I want to raise like that, I'll raise minimum instead of raising higher. It's very exploitable, but I'm not worried about being exploited for the most part because they're not paying attention to that extent. So I just exploit them as hard as I can, and I don't worry too much about me being exploited. And that seems to be working pretty good. As far as I don't feel myself being exploited very often. Every once in a while, someone will be like, catch on, and like play me a certain way that's probably beneficial for them, but it's not huge. But yeah, these people are so call happy, it's crazy. There's also this, the fucking slowness. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it's not that hard. Make a decision. You better be entering a custom bet amount. That's the only reason you should take this long. You're like trying to type it in the keyboard. It's fucking weird. But that's not what it is. Just hurry up, man. It's craziness. If they just call, I'm gonna be upset. Call. Maybe they're not there. Raises all in. Thank you. Thank you for the free money. Wow. See, this is when the multi-way pots get hard to play, though. In general, not just even on this site. Ooh. I love being able to profitably fold to 4-cent bets. It's great. Profitably fold. I guess that doesn't really make sense. Getting some premium hands at the moment. Have I had a premium hand? I think I had queens, right? That was a good one. Ace 10 off in a short game. That's nice. A limp. I think I'm gonna raise it up. I think we have the best hand here. Dude, good calls. Good calls. Wow, that was a really good play right there. Why? Why did you play it like that? That was so odd. Oh, ready? Come on, squeeze. Squeeze. You can't resist the squeeze. Damn it, you resisted the squeeze. Why did you overbet the pot? Did you hit a set? I don't know. Go away. Wow, really? You just flat called that, huh? Must have aces. Wow, they really are bad. Min raise, took it down. That guy had a higher ace. Oh my god. He put double the pot on ace 7. Okay. God, I can't wait to hit a set on that guy. Such a strange play. What's his logic there? If I get called, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I just know that was a great flop to hit a set on. When he's hitting 2-pair and then just take all my money. F an amateur. He's gonna raise it up here. He's thinking about it. There it is. Just take it. Just take it. Ooh, King Jack offsuit. One of the best hands in poker. One of the best ones, actually. It's up there for sure. He limped. Dude, how do you win out of the small blind? I feel like that's so hard. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. I like when you flop a straight, but you're not in the hand. Bummer. Maybe that's how you win in the small blind. You just flop straights, and then when someone bets into you the pot, you just shove all in. Folding hands is my job here today. I still can't believe that person called me. D-Shine. They had Jack 7. It came Ace blank, blank. They did not hit it. I bet, like, I don't know, like 1/3 pot, and they called, and then I bet like 2/3 pot, and they called again. I bet the pot here. Thought I was gonna win that one. Ace-9, huh? King-6 suited in the small blind. Let's fold that. Fold heavy today. I'm gonna raise this one up. Button calls. Do not want to bloat this pot. We'll take a stab. Cool. I'll take it. Goodbye. Ace King. Okay, so I don't think they were squeezing us. I think they literally just had a good hand over here. Because they did have a pretty good hand. Okay. I'm paying attention to you, Jamie, man. Paying attention to how you play, man. We're in position. We are in position. It's the most important thing. Let's see how many callers we get. Probably 3 at least. Yep. That's usually how it goes. Check. Ooh. I'll let them hit a little card so that they can win showdown. Yes! We actually made it with ace high. Let's go. The best hand won. Yes. It's so great when the best hand wins. It's kind of a call, and I don't know. I don't know how to play this game anymore. That's a big bet. Honestly, the playing 2-4, I don't know how to play this game anymore. I just don't. I don't know if I know how to play 2-4. I know how to play 2-4 on global poker. I don't know how to play poker anymore. See, that was a bad call, and I made it because of... I love taking down pots. It's a great feeling. When you just pull a bluff off, you know? Feels good, feels good. Let's see, Queen 4. I'm gonna limp behind, because that's always a good play. It's always a good play. Check! Check so I can hit a set on you later. Damn it. Still gonna call you. Wow. That's such an interesting flop. Oh, I would have got there. See, I should have called. That's what that means. That means I should have called all the bets. Ooh, through the kind. Wow. What a hand. Alright. Well, we're up about $2. That's good. That's good progress. Haven't really had a big hand. Haven't really had like a big pot yet. The biggest pot was the one I just bluff won. Which is the ones you want to win, you know? Ace 4 in the button with a limper. I'll limp along. Mostly for the straight potential, but I'll bet at an ace. I'm going to fold now. Because I don't want to play a multi-way pot with ace 4. I really don't. I'm a fan of limping in these games because everyone else limps. I know that's like not what you're supposed to do, but wow. This is an awkward one. I actually don't know how to play this. I think I want to bet here. Like, pretty decently small. And hopefully the draws will come along, but they'll blank. Like that. I'm going to call this. Got him. I love when they give you just like an additional 4 cents when you're going to check. King 8, huh? I'll call for 2 cents. Don't raise it. Don't squeeze, even though you probably should. Okay. Okay. Come on, let's get us our implied odds here, boys. Come on, bet kind of small, like 8 cents, so I can come along. Okay. Got an overcard too. Oh. Yay. Yay, straights. Straights for the win. Okay, that was nice. Got paid off nicely there. Surprised he didn't bet the turn. I was going to check raise him all in if he got the turn. But he didn't. This Val guy is interesting. He's such a nit. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him bluff. So, I'm going to try playing like a maniac against him. Just to win every hand, like, without showdown, basically. And then when I get resistance, I'll just quit. But yeah, the secret to playing, I think, anyways, I mean, I'm not an expert, I guess, but for me, the secret to playing these games has been call lightly on implied odds hands, because you're getting, not only are you getting implied odds, you're getting like super implied odds because they're so terrible a lot of the times. So call lightly on implied odds hands and play super tight, play very nitty. It's boring, it's really boring, but it's effective because they're all calling stations. You don't want to be super aggressive against a bunch of calling stations. So just call when you have the best of it. A lot of times you're going to get these bad beat situations. The most frustrating thing is those bad beat situations where it's basically going to be, you're trying to go for like 3 streets of value, and with like ace king, and you hit an ace, and they call you all the way down, and they have like, hold on, this is important. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the most like common bad beat scenario you're gonna run into, which is gonna frustrate the hell out of you, is something like that. Where you're going for 3 streets of value, and then at the end you're kind of at the end of your like stack, and they make a big over bet, all in, something like that, and it doesn't really make sense that they have anything. It's a dry board. Usually, what's happening is you got 2 paired. You got 2 paired, hard. And that's actually not really a good description of how it happens. A better description of how it happens is you bet into them, they call. You bet into them, they call. You check, and then they go all in with 2 pair. And you kind of have to call them because you don't have enough money behind to really fold. Sometimes you can find a fold there, but most of the time you just have to call them down, and you just lose top pair, top kicker to 2 pair. It's the most common thing. It's easily the most common thing. Like, that's a bad beat that happens at this level. It's super frustrating because the problem is that they do the same thing with top pair weak kicker. They'll play it exactly the same way. They might not do the raise at the end. That's it. That's the only difference. So when you check, they'll check back. So generally the best thing to do there is probably maybe just to bet the rivers too, and then you'll get those weak kicker hands to call. Ooh, good hand to end it with, maybe? Or we're going to lose a lot of money here. It's usually how it goes. But this is last hand, king queen, offsuit, let's go. Val, are you going to join us? You are, on the button. All in. Okay, we're going to lose 14 cents, and we're just going to leave. We are going to see this hand, though, hopefully. I'm sure someone's going to call him. It's usually how it goes. No, maybe not. This is the least likely person to call him. So naturally, he's going to show me up here. Just kidding. Good queens. That's a good hand. It's one of the good ones. Okay, well, that was fun. Yep, we did pretty well there. Actually, how well did we do? We can update it. Let's see here. So, I think we were positive on all the tables, which is pretty rare. $10.82. I'm gonna wait forever for this to work. Minus 12 plus whatever that last one is. Come on. Give me my money. There it is, 4.12. Okay, so we were up 2.94. So, I'm gonna do day 13. Copy this good stuff right here. What did we say? 294. That's a pretty decent amount. It's not great. We didn't really get huge hands. Anyone going all in when we had the nuts, which is always fun. And we played for, just so you guys see how I can calculate this. So we played 3 tables. So played 3 tables. Split the diff between the last 2. So 56 minus 5. We played for 51 minutes times 3 because we played 3 tables. So that's in effective time 153 minutes. That way my estimated big blinds per 100 hands is accurate. So we plug that in. We made 28 big blinds an hour that session. Made $1.15 an hour, and as you can see, it brought our profit up to 11.62. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next one.